It's showtime, folks.
Absolute cinema, baby. Blackhawks win 5-2 versus the Vancouver Canucks. Tyler Bertuzzi hat trick. Tyler Bertuzzi hattie. Did you have that on your bingo card? Did you have that on your bingo card? Because I absolutely did not. Simply lovely game. Simply lovely, as Max Verstappen would say. Hopefully wins his 5th championship in a row this year, but that's an F1 side note. But big win for the Hawks, man. First win of the 4-game road trip. First, it took them 4 games to get their first win of the 6-game road trip, I should say. 4th time's a charm. The 4th is with the Hawks tonight. And good to see him finally come away with a dub. We needed this one, man. The Hawks really needed this win. Their first in a week since the Bedard hat-trick game last Tuesday. The Hawks really needed this one. So good to see him bear down there and come away with this. 2 periods in this game. There was no goals, no production from either side. A lot of chances, though. This was a very exciting 0-0 game through 2 periods, right? A lot of action on both sides. I thought it was a pretty fun game. Even before the 3rd period, I thought it was an entertaining game. But the floodgates just absolutely opened in the 3rd period. Spencer Knight, he kept the Hawks in this one, right? He kept the Hawks in this one. The Canucks outchanced the Hawks through 40 minutes. But Spencer Knight kept him in it. He kept it a tie game, right? He deserved a shutout today, by the way. Spencer Knight deserved a shutout tonight. I wish he would have gotten a shutout. Unfortunately, the Canucks did get put 2 past him there late. So hate to see the Hawks not be able to kind of give him a shutout there. But hey, we got the win. We got the dub. Not going to complain about it. The Lion does not concern himself with the near 3rd period collapse. But hey, before that, though, the Hawks, this 3rd period, just absolutely came alive. Tyler Bertuzzi, where did this come from? From Connor Murphy and Matt Grzelcyk there. Which I would say, Grzelcyk and Murphy have actually been an okay D pair lately. I know I slandered Connor Murphy a lot this year, but Matt Grzelcyk's been all right, man. I think he has the best plus-minus in the Hawks, not mistaken. In fact, let me check the hockey database here and see if that's still true. Last I checked, he still had the best plus-minus. Might be Bedard now. No, yeah, Grzelcyk has the best plus-minus in the team, +9. Bedsy's second. Bertuzzi is a +7, so you love to see the two-way play from Connor Bedard this year. The fact that he'll contribute both offensively and defensively. What do the plus-minus merchants have to say now? Because it's a positive. He's a positive plus-minus. You don't hear anybody talking about that. You don't hear anybody talk about that. Bedard's all-around game. Comes away with 2 points in this game. We'll get to that later. But yeah, Tyler Bertuzzi gets the Hawks on the board there in the 3rd period. And he was not done. This was just the first of many Tyler Bertuzzi goals of the night. Hawks get a power play. They were due for a power play in this game. The Canucks had a few. Hawks finally get on a power play there. And Bertuzzi from Connor Bedard on the power play. Just a nice pass there for Connor Bedard to set Bertuzzi in the slot net front for a tap-in goal there. Backdoor Bert, the announcers are calling him. Backdoor Bert. That's what he does, man. He gets those little tap-in deflection rebound goals and just little snipes in the slot there. That's where all the goals were very similar from that regard. But good to see the Hawks power play get on the board, and good to see that. And a Bedard, man, 6-game point streak from Connor Bedard. 6-game point streak, and he would not be finished tonight either. Levshinov assists too. What is that? Is that 4 games in a row for a point for Levshinov? 3 games in a row for a point for Levshinov? He's been playing a lot better lately. I will say that his quarterbacking of the power play was a bit sus at times, but he did get assist on it. And hey, I thought overall his game on this road trip has seen a lot of improvement. I think if you look at the flip side, that I feel like Rinzel's game has kind of dropped off a little bit, but Artie's really rose to the occasion here. So love to see that from Artie. And we were not done yet. We were not done yet. Ilya Mikheyev, the former Vancouver Canuck, gets on the board to make it 3-0. And Ryan Donato and Oliver Moore with the assist. You love to see Oliver Moore get his first point of the year. I'm still looking for that first goal from Oliver Moore. Already still looking for that first goal as well. Both of those two get assists in this game. I think both of them. The goal is coming. The goal is coming for both of those two. But good to see both get on the board in this game. And Ilya Mikheyev, little snipe job there. But we weren't finished. We were not finished yet. Tyler Bertuzzi drops a hat trick from Louis Crevier and Ryan Donato. His 4th career hat trick, Tyler Bertuzzi, at Vancouver. And you know what? Justice. Absolute justice. Because if you rewind the tape to the last time the Chicago Blackhawks played the Vancouver Canucks in October, Tyler Bertuzzi scored a goal to make it 3-2 at the end of the game that would have given the Hawks the win. It was called off for goalie interference. His stick literally tapped the pad at Kevin Lankinen, and that was deemed goalie interference. Literally anything will be called goalie interference in today's game, the most subjective call in the game of hockey. Bertuzzi took it personally then. Tyler Bertuzzi took it personally, and that's when it became personal for me. That's all I needed. That's all I needed, says Tyler Bertuzzi. And he drops a hat trick, doubles his goal total this year. Bertuzzi went into this game with 3 goals. He left it with 6. He doubled his goal total. And he really rose to the occasion. Tyler Bertuzzi Masterclass, Bert Masterclass. It's just the tip, baby. It's just the tip. So you love to see that from Bertuzzi. I mean, again, not the guy we would have expected to rise to the occasion, but I've been impressed with him this year, man. I'd say I've been impressed with him this year. I think he's been more consistent. What's his stat line at now? Let me check his stat line. I think he's at 10 points now, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he's at 10 points. Yeah, Tyler Bertuzzi at 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points, 13 games now in the season. Been a lot more consistent under Jeff Blashill. Bertuzzi, look back at his career. He had his best season in the NHL. I believe in 1920, the year that Jeff Blashill was in Detroit there. And he had 30 goals, 32 assists, 62 points in 68 games that year under Jeff Blashill. So the coach change has done wonders for him. He just seems so refreshed this year, right? Not just his offensive game. I feel like his defensive game has been a lot better too. He just seems more motivated, more consistent. Because last year he'd go through hot and cold stretches, right? There would be weeks at a time where he was one of our best players. Then there'd be weeks at a time where you hardly noticed him, right? So Bertuzzi's been a lot better from all facets of the game this year. So you love to see that. Donato gets a couple points in this game, too. He was due. Donato went a few games without a point, so it's good to see him get a couple assists tonight. And he's up to 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points in 14 games. And Connor Bedard, that's right. Oh, we'll get to Bedard later. But, yeah, the Hawks do go through a bit of a scare after that Bertuzzi hat trick. All in the third period, too. I mean, not very often you see a hat trick in one period. Within a pretty close time frame, too, right? I mean, within 10 minutes, all those goals. It's pretty crazy. But the Hawks nearly blow it. They allowed 2 goals in about a minute's time from Atu Ratti and Evander Kane. So a bit of a third period collapse there. You hate to see Spencer Knight not come away with the shutout. Knight was great tonight. Knight made 43 saves and 45 shots. He deserved a shutout in this game. I wish we could have given it to him. That would have made this game perfect. A Spencer Knight shutout would have made this game perfect. Unfortunately, we're not quite able to finish we're not quite able to seal the deal there. But no, Spencer Knight was still fantastic. 43 saves, 45 shots. Besides Bertuzzi, he was even with Bertuzzi, I'd say he was our most valuable player of the game. It was him, Bert, and insert whoever for the third star. But yeah, Knight and Bertuzzi ran the table here tonight. No, and Spencer Knight, great bounce back from him as well. Great bounce back. He's really only had one off game all year. Otherwise, he's been super consistent. 956 save percentage. He was great tonight. And he's been dependable all year, man. Knight's been dependable all year, right? And it's great to see that bounce back from him, right? You know, he did have a rough game against the Jets, but since then he's got right back on track. And that's what the best goalies do. They're able to shake off a rough performance and get right back to their game. So you love to see that from Spencer Knight. You don't want to necessarily get 45 shots, I would say. The defense tonight for the Hawks was a little suspect, gave up a lot of opportunities, a lot of chances. We had 28 shots, so we were outshot by 17. But I want to say our chances are pretty high quality, though. I wouldn't say the Hawks were severely outplayed in this one. I think it was pretty even affair. It was a pretty back and forth game. The pace was high. It was a quick game. Both teams gained plenty of chances. It was a very exciting game. Like most of these West Coast late games have been kind of snoozers. This one was not. This was an absolutely exciting game. Even before the game opened up in the third period, it was an exciting game. But yeah, Spencer Knight is the biggest reason why we kept in this game and why we come away with it. Besides Tyler Bertuzzi, I would say, yeah, of course, Bertuzzi. And so from a scoreboard standpoint, was our most valuable player tonight. But Knight was right there with him. And Knight wasn't done. He gets an assist on the Connor Bedard empty netter to seal the game, make it a 5-2 dub for the Hawks. Connor Bedard gets a goal in his hometown. Yes, it's an empty netter. Who cares, man? You love to see it from Bedard. On his previous 2 games in Vancouver, he didn't get a point. Hawks lost. Third game, Hawks get the dub. He gets empty net goal and assist. Make that a multi-point game for Connor Bedard. 7 goals, 11 assists, 18 points in 14 games for Connor Bedard. All hail Pookie. All hail Pookie. All hail Pookie. And the haters are so mad. They are in shambles as we speak. Even the games. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. No, Betsy. I mean, he's just been noticeable every game, man. Every game he's been noticeable. I mean, even the games he hasn't been noticeable, he's still gotten production, man. 6-game point streak for him going right now. He is on one as we speak. He is on one. What is that? 11 points his last 6 games. Almost 2 points per game the last 6 games. Bedard's been absolutely fantastic, and he was fantastic in this game. He deserved that empty netter. He earned that empty netter. I mean, even the first 2 periods, he was getting so many chances, so many shots. He had a breakaway at 1.2. He's getting so many looks. Just wasn't quite able to bury one right. Lincoln was kind of owning him there, but So he deserved it. He deserved a goal in this game. Yeah, he's an empty net, but he earned that goal, and his all-around game was great as well. That Bedard Burakovsky green line was flying all night. So great to see him get rewarded for a goal there, and he had an assist as well. Multi-point game for Bedard. He's had a few of those this year. So you love to see that, man. You love to see that. Absolutely love to see it. Yeah, it makes me happy because it's good to know you're one of the people who never lost faith in Bedard, because there are a lot of Hawks fans who've been slandering my boy the last 2 years, and they're looking pretty silly right now. They're looking pretty damn silly because that's what Bedard does, man. It's been in him all along, and he's showing it right now as we speak. He's proven the haters wrong. He's proven the doubters wrong, and you just absolutely love to see it. You love to see it. Yes, sir. And you'll love to see the Hawks finally get a dub against Vancouver. Apparently, the Canucks had an 11-game winning streak against the Blackhawks going into this game. 11 games. That must be dating back, 3 years, 4 seasons, something like that. If my math is correct, we play them 3-4 times a year. So good to see the Hawks finally break that drought against Vancouver. I think the hockey gods owed them. I think the hockey gods owed the Blackhawks after that last game. Because the Hawks should have won that game early in the year against Vancouver. They dropped 3-2 to shootout. Hawks should have won that game. I thought that Bertuzzi goal late should have counted, and the Hawks should have came away with that game. So good to see them get that game back. And I think they're owed one tonight. I think the Hawks were definitely owed one. And they're owed some puck luck in this one as well, I think as well. So and they were owed a win. The Hawks were going to get a win on the road at some point, right? And hopefully it's hopefully we lost the first 3 games of this road trip. Maybe we can win the next 3, right? Let's get back to 500 here in the road trip. Where the Hawks are back to above 500. They're now up to 6-5-3 on the year. A couple points out of the wild. How far are we out of the wild card? Let me check the playoff race here. Why not? We're 1 point out of a wild card. So next game is what? Friday against the Flames. Let's get back in victory lane, get back in that playoff spot, baby. And then Sunday versus Detroit, or afternoon game, last game of the road trip. Let's win these last 2 games, and let's make it a 500 road trip. Why not, man? Why not? It's not about the start, it's about the finish. It's the journey, not the destination. So I'd love to see the Hawks be able to pull that off, man. That'd be sweet. Yeah, because the Hawks, they haven't been playing that badly in this road trip. It's just they haven't been very opportunistic, right? They haven't capitalized. And finally in this game, they got some good goaltending, and they were able to take advantage of the chances they got, right? Even though they were outshot and outchanced, the chances they got in the third period, once the Hawks turned it on in the third period, they didn't look back. They put the hammer down, right? And they didn't look back. So a little bit of adversity there late, but you know what? They stood the test. They didn't let it waver, and they sealed the deal despite the adversity. So that's what you want to see, right? Bend, don't break. Bend, don't break for a young Hawks team. Also, I got to say, Lukas Reichel was a complete ghost for the Vancouver Canucks. We thought this was going to be a Lukas Reichel revenge game. We thought he said it going in, man, that he was motivated, man. He had dinner at the Blackhawks team last night. He's motivated going to this one. 7 games with Lukas Reichel, still nothing to show for it. Still a goose egg in 7 games in the Vancouver Canucks sweater. So, hey, that 2027 4th-round pick may turn out to be the better end of the deal anyway. It's not looking so bad for us. So, Lukas Reichel's Vancouver Canucks tenure, not off to the hottest start there. So, hey, in all seriousness, I hope he figures it out, right? I'm still hoping for the best for the kid, but yeah, thus far, it's not looking too hot. And he's been playing the top 6, too. They pair him with Vander Kane, Jake DeBrusk. He's got line mates. So that's just something he's just kind of got to figure out there. Besser as well. They're pairing with Besser a lot as well tonight. So you get working with guys like that. You should be able to get on the board, get something going. He had some chances. He had a breakaway in this one. But Spencer Knight shut the door. He slammed the door shut in that Lukas Reichel breakaway, which you love to see. You absolutely love to see it. And good to see the Hawks finally get a dub against Kevin Lankin as well. I don't know what is a Kevin Lankin. I feel like every time he plays the Hawks, he owns us. And for most of this game, it looked like it was going to be the case again. For two periods, he slammed the door shut. But the third period, we broke through. Tyler Bertuzzi is the man who broke open Kevin Lankin. Pause on that one. But yeah, and also great to see the Hawks special teams finally deliver tonight, right? We only get 1 power play. Every time the Hawks only get 1 power play, they deliver. It's when they get multiple power plays in a game, they don't deliver. So that might be the test. Just give us 1. We only need 1 power play, we'll get on the board. Don't give us a bunch or we're not going to deliver. And then the penalty kill went 2 for 2 as well. So you love to see that. Hawks special teams finally stepped up, and that made a difference in this game for sure. Oh, it was mostly every strength play, but the special teams made a difference for sure. So you love to see that as well. But yeah, Hawks even the season series against Vancouver. We'll see who takes the third one. It takes the season series. I think that game's later in the year, right? So we don't have to worry about that one for a while. But no, Absolute cinema Blackhawks game. Love to see this team get back in the win column. We definitely earned that one for sure, and love to see it. It's been too long since we've seen the Hawks win a week, so good to see this team get back in victory lane. It's a good morale boosting win for this club. I think that was needed. I think this team needed this game, so good to see. And again, it's just one. It's just one. Let's keep this thing rolling the rest of this road trip here. We're more than halfway through this road trip. Let's finish it strong, and let's get this team in the best position possible when we get back to the United Center next week. So let's keep rolling here. Let's put the hammer down and let's be ready to go Friday against Calgary, man. Let's keep rolling here. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. If you just happened upon this video, I appreciate that a ton. We're closing in 600 subs, man. We're closing in on that. So the sooner we can get there, the better. I appreciate that a ton. All right. Thank you all so much for watching this video, for your support, and we will see you all in the next one. Beams out, baby. Good night, and let's go Hawks, baby. Boop.